So, good morning, class. In continuation with what we did last time, doing direct and indirect speech, and we were taking about the tenses in whichever tense they are present. The word in direct speech, whatever tense it is present, in an indirect speech, it turns into just the same speech, few changes. Now, we did like simple present changes to simple past. So, in the same way, now we come on to the next heading, some important points. Now, there are some cases where even though the reporting verb is in the past tense, but then it is a general truth or a general statement which is of historical significance, so that does not change. Please switch off the mic, it is very disturbing. So, here they are telling you in the first statement that once it's a general statement, it doesn't change much. Like supposing the geography teacher said the earth is spherical in shape. Now, this is a underlined fact that even after 10 years, the earth will still be spherical in shape. So even when you're doing it in the reported speech, you'll say the geography teacher said that the earth is spherical in shape. Now, only from direct to indirect, the changes you will see is the inverted commas have gone, and also in indirect speech, the use of word that is used, and then you see that the earth is spherical in shape, is just copied as it is. We will not say in the indirect speech that the geography teacher said that the earth was spherical in shape. No, it will always remain. So these underlined truth, underlined facts, they do not change even in the indirect speech. Then the second important thing which we need to know is when the content of the direct speech still holds the importance. That means still it is the time of at the time of reporting, the action is still continued. Then we do not change. Like see this direct speech. John said, "My brother is studying at Delhi University." That means at the time when it was done, the brother, was still studying in Delhi University. So in an indirect speech, it will change to the same way. So it will be indirect speech will be John said that his brother is studying at Delhi University. So these two important facts, I repeat again that first, if it is a general statement which is applicable, which is a general truth, okay, then it even in the indirect speech it does not change. Then the second thing they are saying that while the time of reporting, if the action is still in progress, then also the speech verb does not change. So, like this boy whose brother was studying in Delhi University. So now, when I was telling it to you, it's not that he stopped studying in Delhi University. Since the action was still to be continued, so it will remain in the present tense only, in spite of being the reported speech. Then the third thing, change in adverbs of time and place. Now this, which is important, and I had told you earlier also that the adverbs of time and place change. Like supposing I am saying you have to give your work tomorrow. So how will you say? Ma'am said that we have to give our work the next day. So here tomorrow has changed to the next day. So the adverb of time and place change accordingly. So please see this box here where they are telling you this evening will change to that evening. Okay, then today or this day will change to that day. Yeah, then these days will change to those days. Now will change to then. Then a week ago will be a week before. Clear? Then last weekend would change to the weekend before or the previous weekend. Then here will change to there. Next week will change to the following week. I will take up the work in the next week. So you will report and say, the teacher said that she will take the work in the following week. Okay? Tomorrow will change into the next or the following day. Yeah, so these are the changes which you will see when you talk of change in adverb of time and place. Now, another thing which we took last time also when we were dealing with the example was the change in personal pronouns. That means I will change into I am not going to talk to you. Now you will say the teacher said that. Now I will change to she, isn't it? So here the personal pronouns are changing. So here I is changing into she. And what did I say? I will not talk to you. So the pronoun which will change will be the teacher said that she will not talk to us. You will change to us. Did you get this? So these are the personal pronouns which change. So in the first person they have given you example. I'll quickly read out the examples. She said, I want to bring my children tomorrow. Now, in the indirect speech, it will change to she said that she wanted to bring her children the next day. Tomorrow is changing into the next day, and my is changing to her. I is changing to she. Same goes with the other second person. Here, my second person pronoun. Now here you, your will change to, let's see. My mother said to me, you have to finish your homework before we take you out. Now here you is a second person. So child, I want to know who's this disobedient child who's not listening to me. I have to stop this class just to see who is making this noise. Ba Khalid, all of you check your mics right now. This is a great interruption in the class working. हर थोड़ी देर पर हम आपको ये थोड़ी ना डांटेंगे कि अपना माइक बंद करो. You all are grown up and I expect good result from you all. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. You all are still my kids. Okay. So mother said to me, you have to finish your homework before we take you out. Now every time you, your, you in this sentence are being talked of a second person. तुम ये करो. So now how will you change it? My mother told me that I had to finish my work before they took me out. Did you get it? Now, since you are being talked of, so the second person, when is reporting, will will make the changes accordingly. Let's take another one. Mother said to my sister and me, you have to finish your homework before we take you out. Now, see, mother told my sister and me that we had to. Now, since there are two people, so you will change to we. ठीक है, had to finish our work. Your work will change to our work before they took us out. You out here means now see she is calling also. Look at Tuba Khalid. She doesn't know that there is a class going on. I'm reporting this in the recorded class. Then we talk of the third person. Now third person pronoun is her, their. Okay. So let's see what these changes are. Jack said, my wife is going to visit her mother, after which she will do some shopping. So now indirect, Jack said that his wife, my wife will change to his wife, was going to visit her mother, after which she would do some shopping. So in the third person, it is indirect only. Okay. So you can see these changes. Now note, in an assertive sentence, the reporting verb is usually said. Then this reporting verb said can be changed to told. Now, if in the direct speech, if the word is said, you can also change it to told. Okay, in certain cases. Let's see. And both will be correct. Okay. He said, "That's a nice dress you have on." Now he said that that was a nice dress she had on. Now here that could, since said is used and they have still used said. Now, now since the listener is not mentioned, the reporting verb will remain the same. Clear? Now this is not the listener. That means the person who's being talked of is not the same. So said will remain said only. Now see the other one. He said to her. Now here the things are being said to the other person, her. That means the listener is present. That's a nice dress you have on. So now how you can say said will change to told. Let's see. He told her that that was a nice dress she had on. Did you get it? So in 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 these sentences, these sorry assert in these assertive sentences, at times in the direct speech, if said is used and if the listener is also present, then we can change the said word into told also when we are saying in indirect speech. Is this much clear? Moving further. Now, imperative sentences. Now, imperative sentences. In imperative sentences, the reporting verb said is usually changed to ordered, clear, requested, commanded, demanded, advised. Now, you all know these imperative sentences are the command giving, request giving, when you're making a request or a command. So, or when you're advising somebody. So, let's see these examples. Direct speech. Now, fight, said the general to the soldiers. Now, in the indirect speech, it would be the general ordered the soldiers to fight. So instead of said, it has been replaced by ordered. Follow the smell, said the policeman to his dog. Now the policeman commanded his dog to follow the smell. So here again, see, in imperative sentences, said has changed very conveniently to ordered, requested, commanded, demanded, advised, according to the sentence as it is. Okay. Now we come on to the form is generally. Let's see what the form is. Subject, then reporting verb, then object of the reporting verb, then infinitive, then the remaining content of the direct speech. Let's see. In the case of a negative imperative sentence, then you are making a negative. Do not, not. When not is there, that is a negative sentence. Okay. Let's see. The teacher said to me, "Don't talk to your neighbor." Now let's see. Don't is telling you do not. So not is there, it is a negative. Then she's commanding you, she's giving you orders. So it's an imperative sentence. Let's see the indirect. The teacher ordered me not to talk to my neighbor. Okay. Now supposing it would have been the teacher said to me, "Please don't talk to your neighbor." Now here, please. Now who's it? Left. क्या हो जाता है आपको? I'm leaving this. I will not continue the class. Palak Mishra, close your mic. Do not open it, child. Please do not open it. You interrupt the working of the class. So now I was telling you, this now, do not talk to me, talk to your neighbor. It was a command, it was an order. But supposing the teacher would have said, the teacher said to me, please do not talk to your neighbor. Now, here the word please is immediately giving you a significance that she is requesting. So, here the indirect speech would be then the teacher requested me not to talk to my neighbor. If the word please is there in the direct speech, then it will change into a request. But if she's saying do not talk to your neighbor, that means she's ordering. Okay? Then we talk of interrogative sentences. Now, interrogative sentences are quite convenient. They require in the case of interrogative sentence, the reported verb said to can be changed to asked or inquired. That means you are making an interrogation, making a inquiry. If the interrogative sentence, sorry, requires a yes or no answer, then the conjunction if or whether is used in place of that when transforming it from direct to indirect. Let's see. She said to me, do you want to come with me? So now here the answer would be yes and no. So let's see what the indirect speech could be. She asked me if I wanted to go with her. So if is added as a option for the question. Okay. Now again another they have given you. The traveler said to the receptionist, do you have any vacant rooms? So the indirect would be the traveler inquired of the receptionist whether they had any vacant room. So I hope this concept is clear to you. Let's see what is written here on the note. When an interrogative sentence is transformed from direct speech to indirect speech, it ceases to be an interrogative sentence. It becomes an assertive sentence instead. So do not end the reported speech with a question mark and with a full stop instead. So now they are saying when in a direct speech, interrogative sentence means there's a question there. Okay. But in an indirect speech, since you are changing it with an option of if, etc., or whether, so then you do not put a question mark. Instead, you put a full stop. This is very important. Now, nothing is to be written, only the starting in the beginning. I told you about the direct and indirect speech that you have to write. Then the four rules, only those four rules you have to write. I hope I'm clear till here. Moving further. Okay, I have not taken a photograph of it. Let's you all read it from your book. If the interrogative sentence begins with a question word, what, which, who, whom, why, when, where, or how, then the question word is used as a conjunction. Example, now see the direct speech. Dave asked me, where did you go last weekend? So now, indirect, Dave asked me where I had gone the previous weekend. So, see, in the previous direct sentence, direct speech, it was a question with a question mark in the end. Whereas in a reported speech, there is no question mark in the end. There's only a full stop, and where, which was a question in the previous sentence when it was in direct speech, it changed into a conjunction here. Dave asked me where I had gone the previous weekend. Yeah. Then the next one, Madhu asked the teacher, how cold is Jammu right now? Madhu, now indirect speech, Madhu asked the teacher how cold Jammu was at the time. Right now we'll change to at the time. That's it, full stop. So we do not have a question mark after this. So now the explanation part has been done. Now I will be giving you these exercises A, B. Let me see how many are there. C, D, E till E. I will be finishing off and I'll be sending you the PDF of these exercises. Now, most probably father will declare a holiday. I don't know, I'm waiting. So if we have a Diwali holiday, then I'll be sending you this work and you can do it maybe after your Diwali holidays.